Nick, it looks like you got plenty of shelf space behind you for that Executive of the Year award that's coming at the end of the season. Man, congratulations on such a great, exciting season to this date.
No, thank you very much. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a lot of great people do a lot of great work, from our player development staff to graduate some of our young players to our major league staff. To our scouts, it's been really good.
Yeah, man, and let's talk about those young guys, because that certainly has been the storyline. And so much of this young talent came aboard when you joined the Reds as the boss in 2018. De La Cruz, McLean, who am I missing? Steer. I mean, we could go on and on here. It felt like, Nick, at the beginning of the season, you guys wanted to graduate all these kids to the top level to try to just figure out what you had. As it turns out, you had a winning formula. Has any of this come as a surprise to you internally?
Yeah, of course. I mean, players have graduated earlier than expected. We obviously sent guys to the minor leagues to start. Andrew Abbott was a great example. He went to Double-A. He dominated Double-A, and then ends up graduating to Triple-A, pitches well in Triple-A, and then ends up coming here. So, for these guys to progress as well as they've done, it really is a huge testament to our minor league coaches, our player development staff, and then our major league staff at the big league level. So it's been a lot of fun to watch these guys, come in. Matt McLean is a perfect example. He goes to Double-A last year in his first full season. He struggles after the first 6 weeks or so. He's exhausted at the end of the year. And then, we put him in the fall league just to continue to have him play shortstop, grind. And he does. He does a great job. And these guys have done really well. And he comes to big league camp and he's ready to go. And, so we sent him to Triple-A after not a great Double-A season last year. And he excels in Triple-A. And he's the first guy to get here of that group. So it's been a lot of fun to watch all of these guys. Spencer Steer, Elly De La Cruz, all these guys play really well in the big leagues.
Yeah, so let me ask you a big picture question here about that group, and then I want to focus in on a couple of these guys. Did you have to be convinced on any of these players? Because you look at their background, their history. Most of these guys, McLean in particular, college guy, UCLA guy, they came with kind of blue chip status. Like, these weren't surprises for you, I would imagine. But was there somebody that you had to be talked into to either draft or grab as a trade target?
No, I think our scouts, both in the amateur world and the pro scouting, they do a great job of just talking about who the players are. And when we had a trade to make, or we were in the draft room. So we look at Will Benson's a guy that we got him earlier this year, before spring training. He came to spring. He did well. He made the club, struggled out of camp. Struggled as it was at the beginning of the season, went to Triple-A, made some adjustments, so putting him on the team, whether it was right or not, he had some work to do in Triple-A, went to Triple-A, did the work, and we brought him back up, and he's really excelled. He's been a great player for us this season. So it's been fun to watch all these guys.
Yeah, Will Benson's like a modern-day Sean Casey, right? Staying in the Buckeye State, going from Cleveland to Cincinnati, and finding stardom. I want to get you back to Abbott because, we've already got him in the Hall of Fame here at MLB Network, Nick. I'm not sure if you've watched any of our coverage. Guy's made 6 starts, and he's going to Cooperstown for so many of us. I want to know what the plan is for him. He's obviously a huge part of your rotation, especially with the big injury you took at the top of it not too long ago. Is he every 5 days? Is there a plan in place maybe to back him off between here and the finish line? How are you approaching his rookie season?
No, as a senior sign out of Virginia, he had a lot of innings on him, so that was good. He came in last year and pitched a full year, so he's full go. Right now, we don't have any plans to shut him down because of the amount of innings he had and the base he had, innings base that he had coming into the year.
Elly De La Cruz is the guy everybody's eyeballs go to for obvious reasons. What a talent. I understand he has a twin brother. Is he playing baseball? And if not, why? And if not, why haven't you signed him already?
I know he has a twin. I have not. I don't know if he's playing baseball. But yeah, Elly is great talent. He's done a great job of. He came into the year with some swing and miss in the minor leagues. Started off, and then he after the first 2 weeks, I think his strikeout to walk was 1-to-1. which is almost unheard of for a guy that's 21 going to in AAA. And he made some great adjustments in AAA, and he really has progressed. We thought that he'd probably be a guy that was more middle of the year to come up, and he pushed his way up and deserved the call up when he got called up, and he's taken off.
The schedule is certainly interesting for the Reds and for the Brewers, given back-to-back series sandwiched around the All-Star break. You guys have a chance for some separation here. Is it tempting to start looking too far down the road here, given how far you've exceeded the pundits' expectations?
Yeah, no. I think right now we're just taking this one day at a time, and I know that's cliche. It's just it's how you have to do it. We have to go out and try to win a game tonight against the Nationals, and just keep grinding through games. I think that's what our team is, and that's how we have to look at it. But it is pretty crazy. I think we played the Brewers 9 times in the first. End of the All-Star break with them, open up again, and then we have 2 series, and then we play them again on the road. So we'll be done playing them in the middle of July.
Before we let you go here, Nick, we were talking moments ago about the trade deadline this year and how, at this time of year, everybody kind of covets starting pitching. There aren't a lot of names out there that people are talking about. How do you think industry-wide, globally, the trade deadline is going to look this year as compared to the past few? As busy, busier, not as busy? What do you think?
It seems to be a market where we've had a lot of calls with people, but not much traction. Not much traction in terms of trying to get somebody on our club. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to look. I think that we'd like to add a little bit, but we also are excited with Green, Lodolo, guys coming back after the trade deadline. That should help our rotation as well. And it's just trying to make one call at a time and see what happens.
All-Star break, you taking the staff out to Montgomery Inn, or are you guys going to Seattle? What's the plan over there?
Now, draft meetings. So we got the draft on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I'll hang out with my kids on Wednesday and then come back on Thursday.
Never a dull moment, right? Hey, congratulations on the great start to the year, Nick. We really appreciate the visit today. A lot of folks rooting for you guys down the stretch. Way to go.
Thanks. Appreciate it.